Welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I am Helen.
And we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow. I am using my orange mug because I'm having Tazo sweet orange tea and it just worked.
I'm using my spiked mug with my buttermint, which I just poured, so it's very, very hot. It's very, very good.
So, we finished watching Christmas at the Palace yesterday. That was fun.
That was one of the better ones.
I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I was just saying to Helen, it finally clicked in my head. The guy that does King Alex is very reminiscent of Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah.
Who to me is, this is not a bad thing. Not at all.
A little less goofy than Eddie Redmayne, but yeah.
Yeah, but I liked him. I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. So that's our latest Hallmark movie that we are ready to review for you. We just started a new one.
It's Merry and Bright. It's all about
the Candy Canes. Yeah,
Candy Cane Factory.
It's Jodie Sweetin from Full House is in it. Because when they showed one of the flashback pictures,
Has she shown up?
yes, she's the main girl.
Is she?
Mm-hmm. When they showed the picture of her sitting with her grandmother, I'm like, oh, that looks a lot like the kid from Full House. And then
What is she, the younger daughter? Not
Yeah.
Obviously not.
she's the main. She's the main one. Oh no, she was
The middle one.
The middle one.
Okay.
So, and I think she's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm
so
enjoying
far,
her
yeah.
so far. So she's pretty good. We were never Full House people. I never really watched it very much. So
No.
Tabitha would like to say that she wants to watch it.
I know your public wants you. Okay.
This black avocado. That is Tabitha.
She's a very unfortunate shape.
Yes.
She's really a very small and delicate framed cat who has benefited from a life inside.
She's purring. Up until we moved here, she never purred.
No.
First couple of years of her life, she never purred. Don't look at me like that. Anyway, I'm getting the malevolent stare.
I'm not going to hold you through the whole podcast, so you can sit on the table. Okay.
So that's where we are with the Hallmark movies. We're still loving them.
Yes.
Still
Yes.
enjoying them. Okay. And then we noticed, so we have construction going on all around us. It's like 360 degrees of construction.
But we feel rather out of place that we're not having work done on the house.
Really, we're the poor relations because we can't have work done. But Helen noticed that one of the guys next door is wearing a Dunder Mifflin shirt.
They're breaking stereotypes right and left because I was outside taking pictures the other day. And all of a sudden I'm hearing them, and they're passing recipes back and forth. They're discussing how they cook this, and they let it simmer for about 20, 30 minutes, and it was really, really good. And I'm like, okay.
This is not what I expect to hear on a construction site.
Right.
And both of us worked in construction, so we know what you
and-
normally
and,
hear on a construction site.
Yeah, no, not the ones I worked with.
Right.
So, also, somebody, I forget who, asked a question yesterday on the podcast. What happened with Millie? And Millie is our sourdough starter that we have been growing for about 2.5 weeks now.
Yes.
And Millie's first attempt at making bread was a spectacular fail. She did not rise. And so we
Moved her location.
Yeah. So what happened was she was going along great as we were growing her because it was unseasonably warm here, and then we snapped back to normal temperatures. It wasn't like a cold snap or anything, but just normal temperatures. And I think she kind of went backwards a little bit. So she didn't rise. So then we moved her downstairs to the boiler room, which is a good 85 degrees constantly. And I made bread again the other day, and
It was divine.
it was really good. It wasn't quite sour. There was a hint of sour, but not like sourdough. So I think she needs to ferment a little bit longer before we do a bread again. And I need to let it rise more because it was it didn't rise as much.
It was good though. It didn't feel like it was dense.
It wasn't overly dense. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just, it didn't have the complete dome shape
Right.
that I was looking for. So that is how she's doing. And today because I've been discarding her, you feed her twice a day now. she's gotten to the point where she's being fed twice a day because I'm not refrigerating her yet because she hasn't gotten to the sour that we want. Because once we get her to the point where she makes a really good loaf of sourdough bread, then I can put her in the refrigerator and feed her only once a week. But I have been discarding her remains every day. So today I went and looked up a biscuit recipe to use for her remains. So they're in the oven right now.
Yeah.
And we will put a picture at the end of the podcast of how they turned out. So.
You know, if you didn't know we were talking about bread, this would be a very disturbing conversation.
I said sourdough starter.
Very disturbing. Okay, so today we thought we'd show you cross stitch. We've been working on cross stitch a little bit, and we've each gotten a little bit done, so we thought we'd show you some stuff. Those are my gnomes. And I'm just about done the first row. I have to add the Z's to the guy who's asleep in the wheelbarrow.
Right here.
Which one?
I'm pointing to the wheelbarrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to add his Z's, and there's a little bit of greenery underneath that I have to add in. But other than that, first row is done. So the way I see it, there are 4 rows.
I was going to say, are you going to talk about your stitch along with Ray?
Yes, I have a mini stitch along going, excuse me, as in there are 2 of us. But we're going to try and get half of it done for November, and then the second half done in December. I started down here because I like to work from left to right and going up. She likes to work from right to left going down, so she started up here. So it's going to be interesting to see how far we get. But I'm almost done the first row. I should be able to finish that hopefully today and then move on to the second row. But I love the way it's coming out.
Come on, there you go.
Really love the way it's coming out.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Very pleased.
Thanksgiving. Sit and cross stitch on your gnomes.
There you go. All right.
I have not gotten a tremendous amount done since the last time I showed, but I am working on also Jardin Privé, Alice au Pays de Merveille, which is Alice in Wonderland. So that's that. And I have finished in the base of the snow globe, the Mad Hatter's hat, and I am working on the teacup right here. And once I'm done the teacup, then I can just fill this whole area in with the blue and move on to the snow globe.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I see the teacup? Because I haven't seen. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's really pretty. Yeah, that's looking really, really nice.
Yes. I really like it. I just haven't been doing a tremendous amount on it. Been hung up on my English paper piecing. But now, of course, I've pulled it out and...
All I want to do is work on it, right?
No work will be done. I'll just sit and cross stitch all day.
I have...
And eat my biscuits.
Right. I have to just start my next flower, pick out the fabric and everything. Timer went off. Helen had to go check the biscuits.
They're not done.
So with the English paper piecing, I have to pick out my next color and cut out the pieces, and then...
You know what your middle's going to be.
I think
you're
so.
You're going to do another Alice, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking I just have to find the piece that has him.
Okay.
But yeah, I think... And then I have to find the color to go around the outside. But once I get that figured out, then it's going to be so much easier to do.
It's always... The decisions are always what hold you up.
I know.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
I think that's it.
I think that's it. It's a short one today.
Yeah.
Tons of packages went out yesterday. More packages are going out today.
Yep.
I do want to mention, because I got a question from somebody, and I've had this question before. We have the store separated into fabric and yarn and everything else and that kind of thing. And with our website, it doesn't allow us to ship something from fabric and something from everything else together as one shipping notice originally, so that when we ship, you would get the first shipping notice and then you'll get a second shipping notice for the second thing. the one I'm talking about there was a coloring book and a piece of felt, and the person got the notification for the coloring book but not the felt, and the notification for the felt should have come almost immediately afterwards. They're in the same package. As long as it's part of the same order, we try and get them in the same package to go. It doesn't always work, but we try very hard to put them in the same package. If we notice that you have two orders that are close together, we'll try and package them and send them together. We don't always catch it because, especially when we're working from a large stack, we're just basically doing it, grab an invoice, pack it, and get it out as fast as possible. So if you get the notification for half your order, wait a minute or two, because hopefully the notification for the second half will come through with the same tracking number.
But if you have any questions, just shoot us an email.
But and I sent her a response explaining just that. But that's just for anybody who's gotten a notification that half your order is shipped.
That's what the reason
normally
is.
that's what it is. Sometimes it's that we're waiting for something to come in, or we have to make a bag that goes with the order so that we send out everything else and hold on to the bag separately. But we do try and get everything in the same package whenever we can. Okay, that was my explanation for today.
Okay.
You're welcome, because you needed that. All right. Okay, so we hope you guys have a lovely day.
Yes, go forth and create.
And we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.